Oh, yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Oh, yes, it's late. How did. I will never fully understand how the songs that go get running through my head get running through my head. I don't. I don't have any idea where they come from. A lot of them I don't even know all the words to. I just know bits and pieces. But when you're dealing with this much damage, I guess if random songs is the worst thing that happens on a given day, I guess that's pretty cool. Hey, Derek, I got bitch. What do you got to bitch about, Derek? Go ahead, pitch a bitch. What the hell? Where the hell are the no? Oh, no Susan notifications today. I kind of suspected as much. There was going to be issues because, um, excuse me. YouTube has been wonky and fucked up as ever. I know, Derek. What the hell's going on? It took me like 3 different tries to get YouTube system to allow a stream. So we'll see if any notifications go out. If oh God. Oh, more Susan fuckery all the time. It's just yeah. YouTube says use don't go to Twitch. Use our system to live stream because whatever, whatever they might be. I don't know. Derek, will give it a little bit longer, and then I may have to try it again. Sometimes what'll happen is after the stream's been up for a little bit, the notifications go out. Do I? Bluesy says, do I affiliate with Shad? And if so, is it? I have no idea who or what Shad is, Bluesy. No idea what Shad is. Hi, Gouther. Again, guys, let's. Oh, okay. Lude's here. Lifer, are we starting to? Did any of you guys happen to get notifications? Because it's been a bad one today. Shadiversity? I don't know. Lifer, I'm not sure. I have no idea what Shad is. No notifications. That's what I thought. We've been on. Get told on Discord. Yep. More Susanisms. And I was telling Derek, I felt pretty certain we're going to have some kind of fuckery today just because YouTube is typically fucked up. And when I went to start the stream, it took me like 3 different times of trying to engage it before it would connect. It kept saying, oh, we can't start a stream right now. Would you like to try again? And then finally, doing okay, Bad Jay-Z. Let's see if any notifications do go out. I hate to have to start it all over again. And why would they do this to us on Free For All Friday of all days? Hey, Spazdev. Great, it's only been 2 minutes. Usually I've noticed notifications around 4 to 5 minutes. It seems, yeah, Lude, it does. It seems like it's in shifts, but typically we get the first push, if we're going to get notifications, we get a first push right around 30 seconds in from when I start streaming. And then you're right. Then you'll see about the 5 minute mark, there's usually a little burst of people that comes in there too. So you assume more went out. And then of course there's that big burst of notifications that gets sent out like the next day. After the stream is over. Yeah, Cheyenne, I completely agree. Susan is pure evil. But again, we'll give it a shot. Let's let this one run for a little bit. I just hate to see, especially on Free For All Friday, it's a lot of our favorites. A lot of us, it's our favorite stream day. So, and I will admit, maybe I meant to write this in the title and forgot that it's an early stream today because, as I told you guys yesterday, Spazkid and I are going to go hang out for the day. He's in one of his online classes right now, and when he gets done, we're going to go out and hang out. So maybe this just was too much for Susan to handle. It's like, no, you don't usually stream for another 3 hours. I don't know what to do. We're Google. We're kind of slow-witted. Let's run wild while we're the only ones here. Yeah, Lude, might as well take advantage of it while we can. I would take out my headphones, but technically I'm also in class right now. Whoops. That's what he's kind of bummed too because today, this class, all they have to do is give a presentation digitally, obviously. And he was just in here saying, oh, great. The professor is taking the presentations alphabetically. And as Williams, he's last in the class. So he's downstairs. He's playing the new Call of Duty beta while while he waits for his turn. They couldn't have done it alphabetically by first name, so he could have been already done by now. Excuse me. Oh, Liper says I was going to miss the stream if you streamed at the normal time, so I don't mind. Yeah, I would have missed it too if I streamed at the normal time. That's yeah. Well, Spaz Kid's got another meeting. Actually, we're going to go and hang out, and we got to watch our time because he's got to meet with. You guys know he's an RA. He's got to meet with his boss, the RD, at 2 o'clock. So him and I got to kind of stay focused on time while we're out there to make sure he gets there. You getting lag, Big Green? No, Lute said just you. And nothing will surprise me today. Again, YouTube has been wildly wonky all morning. And again, the best part about stuff like that is if you ask YouTube about it, even if you contact support and say, hey, why was everything so slow today? Why was it hard to get a live stream going? Why was I having difficulty getting videos to upload? Stuff that usually doesn't happen is it something we can expect in the future? Has this situation been resolved? Guarantee you they come back and they tell you it didn't happen. There were no issues. Because again, like I said, they're about 5 years old, and that's why they do things. Hey, you want to see something creepy? Extra creepy? Look at my neck. I was just noticing that in the. Now that's weird how that works in the monitor. Because I finally found an electric razor system that works on the giant melon. Because I've told you guys, I have these special razor blades, these disposables I had to buy. They're the best things for it. The cheapest ones out there, but they work the best. But it's such a hassle. It's such a grind doing it. It takes forever to shave your head with them and everything. And so I've been looking for one. Now this new razor did a great job on my head, but when you use it down here on your neck, it just kind of turns it kind of crimson. Kind of cool. It looks like I was hacked away, like a really tiny murderer was hacking away at my throat or something. You had some lag, but it stopped, SpazDev. Yeah, guys, again, just my own experiences. I wouldn't be surprised by any fuckery you get from YouTube today. It's definitely a fuck up day for them. Well, extra fuck. It's not like every day isn't. Tyler says I'm in class, was not paying attention when I saw you were streaming. Well, Tyler, come on, we gotta have priorities. Don't think you can pay attention to your classwork, or you can pay attention here. We all know what's more important. Franklin Cook says, for a second I thought you were going to pull down your pants when you said if we want to see something extra creepy. Well, there'd be something, extra creepy, extra small, whichever terminology you wanted to use for it. I don't know. Has anybody here in the chat, have any of you guys that are here gotten a notification yet? Or is everybody just finding their way here? Here's Cheyenne. Okay, we got a super chat. Watch the screen. I got a new super chat. I'm very simple. A new super chat gift makes me happy. Cheyenne says, Luke got into an archaeology degree program at a new university. He's going to be starting soon. I'm very proud of him. He's going to do great. Oh, that's awesome. An archaeology? Very cool. That's cool, Lude. I always like to see anybody. Yeah. That kid cracks it. Good old Ralph. He's among the best ever. Simple things amuse me. You guys were well aware. Yeah, that's great. Listen, I'm all for anybody furthering their education in any way they can. That's really awesome. No, I haven't. Bailey says, Curtis, have you seen the collector's edition for the entire Dragon Ball Super Series on Blu-ray? No, I haven't. Dark Sliper says, most murderers are tiny. That's why they have to compensate by killing. Zohaib, are you, I'm not even going to read that number. Looks like about 10 million years old. Yes. How did you know? What? Zohaib Gaming Arena. Let's see. Oh, never mind. I'm drunk. Bailey says, "Listen, Bailey. I've said over and over. I've told you guys on many occasions. Um, some of my favorite all-time posts, whether in live chats or on videos in the comments section or something, have been ones that are self-described as either drunk and or high. They've been some of the great moments. uh, Real talk. Hunter or One Piece. That's a toss-up. I've said that before, Manish. That's a toss-up for me. They're two of my all-time favorites. Which, like, if I was going to sit down and watch one or the other, which one would it be? It would all just depend on my mood at a given time. They're both just spectacular. Hunter x Hunter still has my all-time favorite individual arc, the Chimera Ant arc. Zohai Gaming says I hack. Ooh, you're scary, bro. we all have great respect now. You impressed us. I hack. You hack up a lung. Lude, also, that's a very accurate gift for what the Stream Boss feature has turned total money hog. We love him. Well, it hasn't turned me into anything. Well, these streams are going to be here every day, whether there's hundreds of dollars of super chats or none. The streams are still going to be here. The super chats are entirely up to you guys. Well, you guys know that. We were streaming way before super chat was a thing. Yeah, way early, Omega. I was telling the gang, Spaz Kid and I are going out hanging out together. So this was the only time I had, and it's Friday. You know, normally, because we get to stream most every day, so if things get too cluttered, I'll take a day off here or there where we don't stream, but I don't like to do it on Friday, and we're going to miss next Friday because we're going to be in Disney. So I guess, could you imagine a free-for-all? Could you imagine us doing a free-for-all Friday live stream, like from in the middle of Magic Kingdom or something? Mickey's fucking head would explode. Streams without super chats. Whoa, that's way back. Yeah, it was Big Green. It's amazing how fast time goes. We've had super chats for, I don't know, how long has it been? When did they institute super chats? 2 years ago? More? I'm terrible at judging. Well, you guys know my memory. But I mean, I am terrible at judging time that has lapsed on things anymore. Yeah. God, that was before. Yeah, because that was back during the. No, wait, when we were doing the reaction video streams, we could still do them. There were super chats then. They might have been with us even more than 3 years. But we started streaming as soon as streaming was available. As soon as they made it available to me, because that's my favorite. That's my favorite type of interaction anyway, is the live interaction. So we started right after YouTube made it a thing. So I know you're past the time skip and Bleach. Any opinions on the new designs? Cool new designs, Chrome. Yeah, excellent new designs. I'm liking. I'm only a couple of episodes in, but I'm liking where they're going with it. You know, because at first I was really bummed with Ichigo not having really lost his abilities. I knew he was going to, but I guess especially in anime, you're always thinking, well, something else is going to come along and shift that and change it somehow. And when it really didn't, I was like, oh, this fucking sucks. And now we got Slick here, who's offering to make him a substitute Soul Reaper again. And I'm right to the point where our boy Quincy just got slashed and everything. So the intrigue has started to pick up. But yeah, I do. The only thing I don't care for now, this is a good place to be. I wish notifications going out so there's more of us talk about it. Now they switched. What am I wrong? They switched Orihime's voice actress, right? Because her voice sounds different. And the only thing I don't care for is they made her really extra airheaded all of a sudden. No, did you guys feel that same thing? I don't care for. The voice actress is okay, but man, they just made Orihime really, really flighty. Excuse me, her own. Hey Curtis, how you doing? I haven't been on stream in over a month. I had to get my leg chopped off. Your leg? You lost your leg, Ron? Oh, God damn it! I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Jesus Christ, that's terrible. I'm really sorry that happened. Aster says, "Well, we still don't have the mixed audience option." And then YouTube recommends you a video entitled "Ride Wife Life Good." So yes, YouTube is basically on drugs. Yeah, it has been for some time, Aster. And again, today I expected it. Do interacting with YouTube as much as I do, you can tell the days that they're having extra seizures. And today everything was slow, logy. Again, getting the stream started was a nightmare. It took me 3 different attempts just to get YouTube to recognize that we wanted to stream. I knew it was going to be a bad one. Many loves from Egypt. Good to have you in, Ahmed. I honestly don't remember a change like that. Bleach, it has been a while. That's the thing. And the thing is, too, because all of us, like you say, it's been a while for you. When we get the whole group in here and we talk anime, we're bound to be hitting in somebody's wheelhouse, somebody's favorite anime. So they'll have the memory of things right on board that I don't have. But when she doesn't send out notifications, Susan, that is, it just makes it a pain in the ass. I had to swap to the sub at that point, so couldn't say the dub was behind. Oh, gotcha, Chrome. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I don't. And again, maybe it's just me. You know how bad the memory is, but her voice didn't strike me as the same. And she clearly got way more. At least in the dub, she got way more flighty and airheaded. A lot more. Lute says, yeah, Orihime has always been an airhead. I just think you haven't noticed as much when she was introduced. And then the whole Arankar arc happened and shit was serious. No, I get, I didn't mean to put it that way. I get that she's always been a bit of an airhead. I just think they increased it substantially. Just remembering back from when we first meet her and she's just a school kid to now. And I could be wrong. I mean, maybe she was always that flighty. It struck me that I didn't think she was that bad.
Yeah.
It was always like to me, she was always a good kid who was a little, as I said, a little flighty. Now it's like the airheadedness is the main driving force behind her personality. At least that's the way it felt to me. Okay, so it isn't. Yeah, Omega said she was always a bit airheaded. It's really noticeable after the time skip. Yeah, like I said, I should have stated that better. I know there was always supposed to be a little bit of flightiness to her. It just seems like after the time skip, it seems like that became the driving force behind her character. But again, that could be just my perception too. Nah, Derek Orihime, more like Horahime. Say Michael Jackson, Grumpy Sheep says. Zephyr, as near as we can tell, no notifications went out. Everybody's just finding their way here through different means. And my guess will be probably hours after we're done with this stream, you guys will probably get notified. That's typically how Susan handles these things. Chrome says when things are peaceful, she's really bubbly. She gets serious when she needs to. That I did notice. Yeah, she does seem to. Well, I'm hoping it'll still be that way after the time skip. But prior to the time skip, anyway, it does seem like she definitely has different gears she can shift into. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey, good morning, Evan. Yeah, real early, brother. I was just explaining to the gang that Spassky and I are gonna go and hang out. We're gonna he's been dying to go. He wants to play some slot machines. So the casinos outside of the ones on Indian reservations just opened. What was it? Last month? I don't know, but they just opened recently, and he wanted to know if we could go up there. So we're gonna go up, do that, get some lunch. Maybe go out and pick up some stuff for him because he's got to go back to school tomorrow evening, and pick up some supplies for him because I want to make sure he's got all the supplies he needs before my wife and I go down to Disney. Although I know it's just me being overly cautious because he's got his own car. I make sure he has money, and there's a Walmart that's just a couple stone throws away from his school. So I just like to make sure he's got everything he needs. Hey, Nacho. Lick says, I kind of got notified, but it was on the video for your mom at the exact time the stream started. Yeah, that's what it seems to be. It seems to be one of those days where, like you say, the notifications are either in sidebars or stuff like that. It's just Susanisms, more of them. Grumpy says, it's night for me and I'm upside down. Fixing your oven, Brother E? Oh, that's fun. Especially if it's a gas one. I used to, many, many years ago, I lived in California. I worked maintenance at a big apartment complex. I think I told you guys this. It was right across the street from the California State Medical Facility, which is a prison for the criminally insane. Charles Manson was there for years when they first arrested him. And they had all gas stoves. And yeah, it was fun dealing with those. You could blow yourself up working on a gas stove really easy. Oscar, hi sir, have you ever heard of an anime called Konosuba? Yeah, I've heard of that. I'll bring your pleasure. Peace sign from Indonesia. It's 9 p.m. here. Keep it up, old man. Yeah, it's on my elite list of favorite things I've ever seen. As a matter of fact, the Konosuba movie, the next movie I get down to sit down and watch by myself, which who the hell knows when that'll be. But the next time I get to sit down and watch a movie, it is going to be the Konosuba movie. I've I just love that series. I've already ingrained that. Erwin says, throwing some of my luck your way for the casino. Thanks, Erwin. I appreciate it. I can use all of it I can get. Oh, guys, I'll tell you something. Last night, just speaking of luck, I told you we have friends that come over typically on Thursdays because my friend Alex and I watch football games together. Well, we'll play little DraftKings games. We'll just make a few lineups. It's just something extra fun to do. Okay, check this out. I checked all the numbers. I was doing pretty well, but you have to understand in these DraftKings things, the one I was in, there was $1.5 million in total prizes, $300,000 to first. But $300,000 is first. If you get like down below 50, you're only making peanuts. So it's like an all or nothing thing. Cincinnati is driving. I want to make sure I have all the names exactly right for you. I still got this was just, talk about something that made it hard to go to sleep after because you had such an adrenaline rush. Okay, so Cincinnati, yes, I know that, was driving late in the game. I was sitting at like 2,700th on one of my games out of, I forget, 117,000 or however many there were in the game. As Cincinnati's driving, they had three guys in there that I had on this team. I had the quarterback, Joe Burrow, who was the captain of my team. You get 1.5 times the points for that. And then I had Giovanni Bernard, their running back, and I had Tyler Boyd, their wide receiver. The reason I played Bernard is he's the backup running back, but I know that Cincinnati likes to use him in passing situations. So he doesn't cost a lot to put in your lineup, and he could pay dividends because of that pass receiving. Because they were behind and they were driving late, they had all their pass receivers in there. So Bernard's playing the whole final series. I'm laying there in bed, and I was watching the game. My wife's next to me, and it dawned on me, I'm looking at the score. I was only like 6 points out of first place, but still only making like $30 on the game, or on the lineup. I said, hey, if Joe Burrow throws a touchdown pass to Gio Bernard, I think I win this whole goddamn thing, because not much of anybody had it. There was like only 10% of people had Bernard on their team, and none of them had it in the same situation that I did. I said, I think I win the whole freaking thing, or at least get a share of it, which could obviously be up to $300,000. So I'm like, holy shit, to even have this opportunity. Burrow throws a pass in the end zone. The wide receiver I had, Tyler Boyd, catches it. But now 38% of people owned him, and many of them had it in the same lineup. So he makes the catch. I moved all the way up to 735th out of 117,000. And I got $59 for it. If he'd have hit Gio Bernard, I might have cashed in for $300,000. But he hits Tyler Boyd, and I cash in for $59. Man, you get such an adrenaline rush watching something like that, and it's like, oh, Yay, $60. Yeah, I know. So I made 30 bucks, Licks. And again, if he so few people owned in their game that had Gio Bernard on their roster, I think again, I'm pretty sure I would have won just doing the numbers. So I know how much, how many points you get for everything. And I don't think there would have been many people sharing that, if any, sharing that lineup with me. So yeah, damn, that's like 60 streets. Yeah, like for such, yeah, yeah, 300 grand. Could you imagine for playing a stupid game? But now, you can see it unfolding because again, the reason that not many people play Bernard is because he's the backup, and Joe Mixon, their starting running back, is really, really good. The only reason I played him is hoping for something like that where it would be all passing downs because they like to throw to him. Couldn't be him that got open. Had to be Boyd. Yeah, 300K, $59, potato, Licks. That's oh, Licks. And again, you get your adrenaline running so hard for something like that. Hard. You get your adrenaline just rushing for something like that, and then he hits Boyd. And then I still got excited. It's like, wow, even with Tyler Boyd, I'm going to move up a bunch in the standings. Maybe it'll be a good cash out. Yeah, $59. And really, that's pretty good when you think about it. 117,000 people entered. I was 730th or something, but $50 or $59. Nobody says, "Hey, money is money." Yeah. Grumpy Sheep says, "Don't make Curtis die yet." Wood says, "When you get your Lambo, I call dibs on first ride." I probably Wood. No matter how often I play that DraftKings, I'll probably never get that close to a big purse again. It's so hard to, create a lineup that is not only going to be ultimately effective, but well, to give you an idea, because of the lineup that won, this actually, I'll explain to you guys how it is. If it's all players that really figured to do well, and it was, the lineup that won was all players that figured to do well, because again, my Gio Bernard wasn't one of them. I'll tell you what the winners. Where are we here? Oh no! Hold on. Recent. I can tell you what they shared. Now the let's see, where are the payouts? The payouts were payout structure: 300,000 for first, 150,000 for second, then 75,000, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and by the time you get down to like 31st to 40th, it's only $800. So a bunch of people had the same lineup that won. But now you're adding all that in. It's 300 plus 150 is 450 plus 75, 5.25. You're way over $500,000 they split. So many people won it together. I can give you the standings right here. How about letting me go to the top of the standings here? So many people won it together that of that huge purse, everybody who was a winner got $3,074.60. I mean, still a nice little payday. Don't get me wrong. I'd have loved to won $3,000, but there were so many people had that exact same lineup. Oh yeah, it goes on forever. So many of them shared it. Wow. Hold on. Let me see. I can tell you how. Holy shit! I'm scrolling and scrolling to get past where it says first, because everybody's putting in the same heavy hitters. So 248 people shared the first place prize. Wow, imagine not getting a notification. It's great. Oh, lifer. It's so ridiculous. It's just so over the top. Grumpy Sheep, are you new here? You can't possibly be surprised by immature jokes. If you've been here even for a moment in the past before. Rick says, "Wish I had $59. That's like 200 blowjobs." Jeez. Yeah, must. I was gonna say, it must be new. Yeah, Big Green. No, nobody could possibly be here and go, "Wow, that's some of this conversation, and some of these jokes seem a little juvenile. No, stop. That's why I said lifer. I how could anyone even think that I would degrade myself? And you guys know how seriously I take my myself and my stature within this community of YouTube, that someone would even presume or accuse me of making an immature joke. I would be much more offended by that if I wasn't actively touching my penis right now. Oh, God, that's immature. Shit, I forgot. Well, no, you got to be fairly mature to do that. Okay, it wasn't immature. What is this mature you speak of, Lude says. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this channel's comedy style was inappropriate. Wix, I don't know. Inappropriate here? In this bastion of decorum? Why am I just learning about this? How could people... I just don't understand how people could be perceiving the entertainment here this way. You would never make an immature joke. That's what I'm saying, Chris. And like Omega says, immature jokes in one of these streams and other news, water is wet. And then, yeah, when you say something like that, though, Omega, you always get the, like, nerd who's going to come in and say, well, not to be that guy. And when somebody says not to be that guy, it means they're about to be that guy. Not to be that guy, but water isn't always wet. Now, here, let me explain to you why. And it's at that point that you just want to grab him and punch him in the face. For the easily offended. Yes, Big Green. I just said I had no idea that Kurt the Shirt was so fucking you. Kurt the Shirt. I guess that we could go with that nickname. I'm not sure exactly what Kurt the Shirt. This is the shirt today is Polnarefu. Disrespecting Polnareff. Yeah. Tim says you are definitely the oldest child I've ever seen. Love you in all the wrong way. That's the way I like to be loved, Tim. That's the way I like to be loved. Apparently, I'm a shirtless. It's a 2X at least. Is that Curtis's evil cousin? Yeah, Lude. It's probably somebody hanging out down there with Golden. Whoever Kurt the Shirt is, Golden's probably downstairs having his way with him at some point. Gushnareff. Wolverine. Tyler says, wait, this isn't porn? Well, it could be. Well, it's going to be solo porn because, trust me, I'm not going to get anybody to participate with me, so... Code Places, big ups from Japan. I got some people who watch your old stuff from years ago and they're still fans. Oh, that's cool, Code Plays. I appreciate that. And from Japan, I want to go to Japan so bad. Hey, Tim's stream boss now. I want to go to Japan so bad. I want to go to that place, the store. I've forgotten the name now. Is Brother E still in here? Yeah, he's right here. Brother E, what's the name of that store on the east side there, down in Manhattan? That's one of my big goals. I got to get down there and do that. Ever since you showed me the pictures of that place, Spaz Kid and I got to get down there. Yeah, I know, you're right, Mr. Host. You got to get yourself that Shark Ebisu shirt. Yeah, I do want Ebisu. I do want an Ebisu shirt. Yeah, I really, really do. She's one of my favorite characters. That show is so freaking good, and she's so goddamn funny. Zerzul says, just got here. What? Wait, no porn? What slander? I know. What's the sense of being on or interacting in any way with the internet if porn's not going to be involved? That's the only reason I can see for the internet to exist is the better quality porn. Toy Tokyo, yeah, I want to go there so bad, Brother E. I want to go to Japan too. One of my life goals. Me too, Erwin. And it's funny. It's because of you guys. It's because of you guys turning me into an anime nerd. Because I've always wanted to be able to travel abroad with any broad. But high on my list was always, and still is, the UK, Australia, definitely up to see the Northern Lights, things like that. But I got to admit, since you guys turned me into an otaku, It's Japan's at the top of my list now, and Spaz Kid really wants to go too. So we're hoping someday. Chris says, "Take it off." No, I apparently now I'm known as Kurt the Shirt, so I can't remove it. It'll destroy the whole nickname. It'll destroy the whole thing we got going here. Tori says, "Porn is what makes the world go round." Could not agree more. There's some things we can. I had read. I think I told you guys this. I had read before that is the one industry in America that is economy proof, and it was in a legitimate source. They were talking about how the porn industry, no matter how badly the economy does, never takes a downturn. I don't find it hard to believe, but it is kind of funny. How do you travel abroad? I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out, Biggest Screeners. I will work on that. The internet exists. Nacho says the internet exists for the sake of the erotic hive mind, indeed. Well put. Wix, don't say that. Wix said
Oh,
Curtis is going to be very upset when he gets to
yeah.
Japan and there's no subtitles and the women aren't all big titty dragon lollies. La 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 la. I'm not. No, don't 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 take away Santa Claus from me, Lex. It's got to be like that over there. You're making it up. There's all that stuff there. Zerazul says, traveling to Anime Land, do we get to meet Rangiku? Oh, I hope so. Oh, Zerazul, that would meeting Rangiku would make every part of me very very happy. Mr. Host says, saw that new Netflix movie, The Devil All the Time, dark as hell, revolves around violence and religion in an old town setting. Absolutely loved it. That sounds cool. See, I never get to watch those because there's no way in hell. um,
Oh,
my wife will watch those
yeah.
movies. So if we're together, we find something that we both want to watch, and when we're not together, I hardly ever have time to watch a movie because I like shit like that. I really do like stuff like that. Brother, he says I might go to Japan next summer. Oh, that'd be cool. It's a goal I'm trying to pursue this coming year. Besides the anime random, want to see the Olympics in person. That would be awesome. Also, could see some NJPW wrestling while over there. Yeah, all of that would be good shit. You know what I thought about doing, guys. I don't know. This is just a thought that's run through my head. I don't want to make it seem like this is a done deal or something. But with turning 59 in a few days, I've been thinking it might be fun if I did this. I would chart the whole journey for you guys in videos at the channel, just to finally say goodbye once and for all. To wait until I'm 60, and once I turn 60, wrestle one more match. I just think it would be fun. If I did that, though, then I would make vignettes about preparation and everything for the entire year. Just not every day, just here or there, keeping you guys updated on where things stand, and as working out, making the connections, getting everything set up to do that one last time. I don't know. It seems like it'd be kind of fun. And then then we could make videos from the hospital. Yeah, not this year, Itsunagi. 6-0 is not this year. I just don't want to give you guys wrong impression. I turned 59 in a few days, but I thought it'd be fun to take a whole year if I was really going to work a show at 60. Then I would have worked a show in my teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Mr. Host says, Tom Holland, a.k.a. current Spider-Man, brutally beats a bully with a hammer in it. He's actually great, and I'm happy to see him do darker stuff. We were just talking about him yesterday, Mr. Host. Tom Holland. I like Tom Holland. I'm a big fan. Yeah, I like stuff like that. I really enjoy. Well, you guys know that. I was same with anime. I like any genre if it's well done. But I like some good horror stuff.
Oh,
Tim says, of course, there's no
yeah.
subtitles. Everyone speaks English as if they're voiced by the same 7 people. That's good. That's good, Tim. I like that. Yeah.
Oh,
In the
yeah.
entire nation, 7 different voices. You know what I love too, because I'm such a fan of English, is it won't be this trip because down at Disney, a lot of the international. Oh, thanks, Isaac. A lot of the international people have not been brought back yet because obviously of COVID. Because when you go into all the countries down there in Epcot, the staffing is always done by people that are actually from that nation. And that was one of my favorite things in Japan to get taught. It was mostly in the I always forget the name of the store. Apparently, it's a big brand store in Japan. But anyway, whenever that Japan store is one of my favorite places to be in the world. And whenever you're in there, it's mostly all women that work there, and you get talking to the girls. I love to hear the English because a lot of them they're so sweet, they're so cute, and the voices are so anime like. And but to hear the English just makes me happy. Colin says Taco Bell. Curtis is going to pull a Ric Flair at 60. It's going to be a sold out event. Who'd you wrestle? I would I'd like to, brother E. First thing I would have to
Oh,
do if I was even thinking about that is get a
yeah.
hold of the guys who now currently run World of Hurt Wrestling, which is a group that I helped to start here in upstate New York, and make sure they're still going to be doing
Oh,
shows after the
yeah.
pandemic eases. But the guy who runs it now, the guy who owns it now, is a friend of mine. He's on. We're connected on social media and everything, so I can get a hold of him. First thing I would have to do is make sure he's still going to be running shows. Because I'd like to do it with them, and then I'd like to handpick one of the guys from the old school days, and have the final match be something poignant in that respect. Zurazul says, meant to tell you, a friend of mine wrestled in New Zealand. He got to wrestle Jimmy Superfly Snuka. He also met his now wife in a match. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Snuka was so much fun, Zurazul, to work. He's, of all the ex big name guys, Jimmy was by far my favorite guy to work. Oh, God, he was so much fun. Crazy. Even as an old dude, he was still a crazy fucker, but boy, I love Jimmy. I Man, it was so much fun working him. He was pretty easy to make laugh too, and then he beat the shit out of you for making him laugh. I'm making pancakes while watching this. Oh, I love pancakes project. Oh, and next week, just talking food. Next week we'll be down in Disney where you can get Mickey waffles. Oh, Mickey waffles make me smile. Gonza, stream boss. Mickey waffles. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop thinking about them for a moment. Why don't you wrestle the virus? Yeah.
Oh,
I wish we
yeah.
could put a beating on the virus. Bacon pancakes? I'm not a huge bacon guy. Surprisingly, for a fat guy, I mean, bacon's okay, and I'll eat it here or there, but it's nothing I would ever go out of my way for. With a breakfast, I'd rather have a good cut of ham than I would bacon. Did I miss the super chat, Wolverine? I don't think so. Gone said Taco Bell. No, I don't think so. Blue waffle, brother, he says. Oh. Isaac says, hello, blue waffles. My mom had a blue waffle. Jesus Christ. Tim says, I'm making mac and cheese. That's been one of Spaz Kid's favorite from the time he was little. And we have a convenience store that's right at the end of my block here. And, oh, that's right. I got to look for that for him at some point. Oh, we'll be gone today. Well, maybe even it's almost 11 here now. By the time we leave, maybe he'll be ready for it. Because that mac and cheese is his favorite thing in the world. A stupid little convenience store. But they don't make their mac and cheese every day. But whenever he's home, every day that they do, I have to drag my ass down there and buy him buy him a cup of that mac and cheese. Where's the ham? Oh, like I love a good cut of ham. Way more than I enjoy bacon. You better let you choke on that waffle. I'll try and stream. If again, if I when I do stream from Disney, it'll just be quick, brief streams. But aside from that, I'll try and make little videos of anything pertinent or important. But I'll definitely either stream or videotape the pizza in Italy that I've been telling you guys about. No, money in my mind. Don't feel bad. As near as we can tell, nobody got notifications this time. Everybody just had to find their way here. That's a Susanism. Every once in a while, she likes to do that to us because she's Susan. Excuse me. Zephyr says, my dad was trained to become a wrestler, and he worked with Kane. Oh, Glenn Jacobs? Before he was actually Kane, of course, and he got to take a chop from The Undertaker. I miss the business every day still. I really do. But I feel like, at least at this point, at 59 anyway, I feel like my body can take a match without a problem. So I'd like to do it at 60 and just one more time. That would be a blast. Scrapple? I don't know what that is, Tyler. I don't know what that is. Yeah, biggest screen said no. Yeah, nobody did. Not even the mods. Which still pissed me off. This is the thing that happens. It's just ridiculous. And again, they're never going to fix it because as we talked about before, and a lot of you guys are way more tax savvy. You know about
Oh,
tax tech savvy than I
yeah.
am, but I have a little bit of knowledge, and even I'm aware that it's not difficult to write code so that everybody would get notified when you stream, when you post a video, but they refuse to do it. That's all there is to it. You can't say that it's a glitch or anything anymore. They just refuse to do it. Oh, mega. Pancakes, scrambled eggs, and sausage this morning. Oh, good breakfast sausage. That's so goddamn delicious. Turkey bacon is better than regular bacon. I tell you, Gone. Yeah, I don't even know that I'd say better, but it's just as good to me. Yeah, I would agree. It's every bit as good. Tax savvy. Yeah, biggest screen is. And Wolverine even says, I never got notified, and that never happens. And I knew, again, I had told you guys, I knew it was going to be an issue. If by any chance Spaz Kid and I got home earlier, and I think we're gonna, I'll put up Free for All Friday Part 2 today, just because it's not fair, because everybody enjoys Free for All Friday and nobody got notified. But don't wait on it, because I'm pretty sure we won't be back early enough. It just pisses me off, especially of all days to do it. We've been streaming all week, and you gotta send 0 notifications on Friday, Susan, our favorite day. Brother E says, actually, I got a notification. Oh, wow. I was finishing working on the oven that went on my phone and saw a notification for the stream. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bothered logging on. Wow, I'm surprised because, yeah, none had. Almost nobody got any. Oh, that's. I guess Susan was like, here, we'll sprinkle them, but it's going to be really light. Zerazul says, what? Something wrong with YouTube? I can never imagine it. How rare that must be. Surely. Truly, it is. You know, I guess anything can beat the odds. Somebody wins the lottery every week, and the odds were hugely against that ever happening. People get hit by lightning, the odds were against that, and every once in a while, YouTube has an issue. Minor, but tiny little issue. Brother E is a Susan spy money in my mind says. Yeah, Lude, brother E, bitch, you collabing with Susan. Brother E is a Chinese spy. You should have never admitted to that, getting that notification, Brother E. Or I'm just Susan herself, he says. Omega says, I love, do you? I'm a terrible cook, Omega. Awful, I mean, bad. Really bad. It's one of those things, and I couldn't even explain to you why. I mean, I can read a recipe. I'm not illiterate, but you go in, I read it, I do everything it says, and it'll come out tasting like dog shit. It doesn't matter what. I've given up. It's just useless. The only thing I can make effectively are grilled cheese sandwiches, because, like I say, Spaz Kid has always been
Oh,
a cheese nut. He loves mac and cheese. He loves
yeah.
grilled cheese sandwiches. So I was bound and determined I was going to teach myself to make a good one, perfectly cooked, nice and brown, cheese just melted fine. That I can do. I don't eat them, but I can make them. That's it. Other than that, forget it. Can't spell Susan without E. Shut up, Princess. Asteroids go. That's okay. I didn't catch that one, Isaac. Meanwhile, a Susanism sounds like what you call it when I fist a bitch. Then as she comes, unclench a bag of flour and yell, demonetized, and leave with not all but some of the cash from her purse. Hey, Jordan, good to have you aboard. That's strangely specific, Milag. It's almost disturbingly specific. Not disturbing to me. I just mean the general population. It wouldn't be disturbing to any of us goosers. Who am I kidding? Hennessy says, have you been a good Susan or a bad Susan? There's no such thing as a good Susan, though. That's a fallacy. Oh, Tyler is explaining it. Scrapple is a mush of pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal and wheat flour, often buckwheat flour and spices. Really? I never heard of that, Tyler. Huh, that's kind of interesting. That actually sounds like it might be good. I've never heard of that. Scrapple. Huh. What's worse, being a descendant of Hitler or being the child of Susan? How are they different? You guys keep prodding me along today. There isn't going to be a channel later on. Do I invest in the stock market? No, money in my mind. No, I don't. Don't have that kind of that kind of I won't say extraneous, but extra cash to play the market. Unfortunately, I wish I did. Nah, I shouldn't even say I wish I did. I'd probably be terrible at it. I'd probably just lose my money. So, but no, don't have anything of a portfolio at all.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
artificially inseminate Susan with Hitler's frozen sperm. Lachlan says, Susan, spare this channel your wrath. They know not what they say. Well, now that we're talking about how I am going to bring back doing some political conversations here again and stuff, because we all seem to, or a lot of us seem to enjoy them and sprinkle them in too, that should really get Susan a little bit even more tweaked. Zurazul says, Curtis video game final boss is Susan on a train. Now that, oh yeah, that would be the ultimate fight. Susan on a train, and the conductor is Black Zetsu. Yeah, yeah, I would like it. Isaac says, I spent my money on an investment. I bought a sweet new frame for my poster. Yeah, brother. He says, so what about that Mario stream? Because apparently you play Mario all the time. How far out of left field did that one come from, you guys? The other day we had somebody in here when I was doing the live stream up at the local shrine, just taking a walk in the woods there. We had that one dude come in that was convinced that I was going to be playing the new Mario game, and that was his initial question coming in. Are you going to play it? And it's like, well, what would inspire that question? What have I ever done to make you think that I was going to be playing the Mario? It just was an odd question. And he was
Oh,
so convinced
yeah.
that I had to play that Mario game and that I love Mario and... Oh, okay, Zurzul. Okay, I read that wrong. I thought somebody's super chat wasn't getting recognized. And that I love Mario. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck he came from. He wasn't Mark Bark crazy, but he was out there. SCG, wasn't there a monster on regular show named Susan? Was there, Tori? I watched regular show. I don't remember. Well, me forgetting something wouldn't be anything of a surprise. Yeah, that guy looks. What was up with that? That just, again, talk about something just out of the farthest depths and reaches of left field. Just, and he was bound and determined we were going to be playing that. Guys, don't encourage this type of behavior. Yeah, so Curtis, about that Mario game, let's play when? So no Mario, Tyler says. It was just just so weird. I could understand somebody coming in and saying, hey, are you a fan of Mario? Any plans on maybe we could get some gameplay of it or something? And I can say, well, I like Mario games. I haven't played them in years. But this guy came in adamant that I was going to play that goddamn game. And how could I even suggest anything other than that? Because I'm not being true to my true self by not playing it. It was just really weird. Mario time, Nacho says. You dug yourself into a hole, Kurt the shirt. Isaac says you have to now. All right, guys, it's 11. I got to go. I apologize that you all had to find your own way here and Susan couldn't send you notifications. Again, it's a really long shot, but if Spazkin and I did get back early for any reason, I'll do, Free For All Friday do. But otherwise, I'm hoping to stream with you guys over the weekend at some point. Tomorrow, we're going over to my daughter and son-in-law's, and because they wanted to have a little birthday party for me, and my son-in-law is a phenomenal cook. It's gonna make some of this chicken on the grill. He makes it so good. So I don't know which days, but I'm hoping to stream with you guys at least once over the weekend. And then we've got Monday and Tuesday. I'll be here before we take off for vacation on Wednesday. But guys, thank you for this. Again, apologies that Susan didn't seem fit to notify you. But again, just wait. Tomorrow at some point you'll probably get a notification for this stream. But guys, thank you. The one thing Susan can't do, she does not have the ability to in any way, shape, or form reduce the high caliber, high quality content of Free For All Friday sticky stuff. And really, let's be honest, is there anything more important than that? No. So it's It's here. It's about to be distributed, and it's wonderful. It's Free for All Friday sticky stuff. Here it is, Pampu Pampu. Sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you. Make sure you have your trademark sticky stuff fanny pack on, because you're gonna want it. Don't waste any of this. Put it in the fanny pack and save it for a rainy day, or just for later when it's like you want a little snack or something, or your skin's a little dry. Free for All Friday sticky stuff for everybody, because we'll bang, okay? Flashly like Buggy. And as always, most importantly, and most hype on every Free for All Friday, goose, 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 goose.